Now, you're right. You're right about that one. But now, are you the checks and balances? I mean, the media is the fourth check. You know, you have three branches of government, and then you have the media. Now, are you aware? Now, here's the kind of the question. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie The Matrix.
Yes.
Okay. Now, there's a part where Neo sits down and he's going to get some information from Morpheus, and Morpheus says to him, he says, "Now you can take the blue pill, or you can take the red pill." And this and that, and you know the whole thing about the blue pill and the red pill. So I guess what I'm asking now is, would you like the blue pill or would you like the red pill? And if you take the blue pill, you can wake up in your bed tomorrow and think whatever you want to think or believe about whatever. If you take the red pill, then I tell you everything that I know about the world and what's coming, and the fact that it's kind of scary.
It's always better to know what
Amen.
you're getting into.
When our 14th Amendment was passed, the former United States Corporation was dissolved, and a new corporation was created called United States Federal Corporation. At that point, under the guise of slavery, they basically said, okay, they needed to win the needed to win the Civil War. The North needed the Civil War. So, it was like, slaves, you come and fight for us, and we'll give you freedom. In order to get that freedom, what they had to do was state that they were United States citizens. And that was probably one of the biggest scams in history. Is what I'm researching over, and I'm finding out that at that time we were pretty much taken over by the British at that time, and I'll prove that in a second. The war was not fought over slavery. The war was, this is what all my opinions and my research and that sort of thing, but the war was actually fought over federal encroachment on the South. They were getting a little tired of the taxing and all that other stuff like that, and when they got into the Union, they were like, oh, we can get out anytime, right? Okay, we try this, we can get out, right? And they wanted out. And that was pretty much the British saying, we'll fund you with the greenback, we'll help fund you, and they can have their freedom. Now, it's the funniest thing, because after a few years, then the white people started going, oh, freedom, why? Yeah, seems like a good deal, be a United States citizen. Are you aware that the Rock County District Court is a for-profit corporation?
No.
Are you aware that the state of New Hampshire is a for-profit corporation?
No.
Okay. Are you aware that the Rock County Jail, or whatever that is a for-profit corporation?
No.
Okay. Now, granted that if I said it might be true, because I'm probably not going to spout that stuff off if it isn't. Is there any possible way that I can get a fair trial if I am brought into court?
Based on your premise, if your premise is true, I don't know. You're way beyond me at the moment.
Mm-hmm,
So.
mm-hmm. Well, I mean, there's plenty of research, and if you want to give me an email address,
would be excellent for the district attorney, David O'Leary.
Sure.
Has he talked with you?
Oh, well,
talked with him?
here's my concern about talking to attorneys or lawyers. Okay.
But you can talk to police, but you can't talk to attorneys or lawyers.
Oh no, I can talk to them. I just think that as far as getting a good back and forth and rapport going on, you know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes what people don't say is more as important as what they do say. But are you aware of what the bar is? Do you know what the bar is?
No, but I can imagine.
Okay, the bar is the British Accredited Regency or Register. Our lawyers and judges, they swear an oath to the Brits, and when you look at the writings on the wall and you're like, man, us in Britain, we do this, we do that. It's always us in Britain. You know what I mean? They're always with us, and maybe it's not necessarily because we're the power and they are just kind of tagging along. Maybe it's more like the tail wagging the dog. You know what I'm saying? They got their tentacles up in our society so much, where they can just, make us do whatever they want, when you were born, okay, you had a birth certificate, okay? Your birth certificate is a contract. Under your birth certificate, a fictitious corporation was created. It's the same name as yours. Okay, you have all capital letters on your tag there. It's the same name as yours, but it's actually not you. It's a corporation. Now, under these laws, under the first Constitution, the original 13 amendments actually the original 10 amendments were put into a trust, either 13 or 10, and those rights were available if we ever wanted to claim them again. What they find out is, and this is funny because do you know that there's Black's Law Dictionary is actually a language that's not English, but it's based on English words that you use every day. Okay, now you walk into the court and I don't know how many times you've been into court for something. Okay, all right, but when somebody sits there and they come up and they've been arrested for something or whatever, and the judge says to them, is your address correct on the paper in front of you? And the person says yes. Well, that person just said, am I talking to you? Am I talking to the person on the paper? Okay, and then he says yes, because address, it means am I addressing you? Okay. Now, another thing that the judge will ask you is so and so is appearing in person. Okay. Now, if you don't object to that, you're a corporation. The definition Black's Law Dictionary is that a person can be a corporation. It's amazing, and what I find more and more as I dig deeper and deeper and deeper into this is that I find out that the Matrix was quite a true story, and we actually have a system, and this is my firm belief, and I'm happy to convince you, or you can think I'm crazy or whatever you want, but we are right now headed towards a one world government where there's basically about 300 people that want to run the entire planet.
Do you think that many?
Under one currency?
That many? 300?
Yeah, it's probably 200 or 300 people at the top, all kind of, and they're all kind of fighting with each other too. It's not like they're all like, yeah, we're gonna.
Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
I'm sorry to interrupt. We had an 8:30 meeting with Captain Duncan.
Okay.
Just wanted to let you know.
All right.
I'll be a little late.
What's that? The old pull me out of here? But yeah. All right.
You got about 3 minutes.
All right. Right on.
So,
I'd like to talk to you more about this stuff. I want to create a level of trust between local law enforcement and the citizens, because that is our biggest defense against encroachment by a federal government. They have no rights to be here. They have no rights to come here and tell us that they can inoculate these people or that people. And as far as like being like the sheriff of a town, you know what I mean? And I actually spoke with the deputy sheriff. I want to say his name, Brian. Do you know Brian, the deputy sheriff, over in I don't know if it will Rock County.
No, it wouldn't be Rock
He's a
County.
nice guy, man. I talked to him for probably like 45 minutes, And then at the end, he just said, "Am I gonna have any trouble with you?" I said, "Come on, man. After the conversation we just had, man, I'm on your side. My main thing is, I'm on the people's side. You know what I mean? So if you're on the side of the people, we're on the same side. You know what I mean? That's all, man.
That's where we get our power from the people.
That's right, man. That's right. Oh, man, it's so great that you are a breath of fresh air, because I gotta say, I've talked to many police, and usually they don't want to be bothered. You know what I mean? And I hate to put you all in a box, but you've done a hell of a thing for your for your whole profession here today. So I just want to say thanks for all that, and thanks for the interview.
You're welcome.
All right, and I'll try and I'll get the thing transcripted and everything, and now that you've